Another day, another gameplay. What's going on, guys? Breezy coming in with a little story, and I want to tell you guys about the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. Now, this was, if you can top this in like stupid, like let me know down in the comments below, because I reckon this was probably the stupidest thing anyone has ever done. I was about like 10 to 14 years old. Our house used to be like the house to be when we were younger. There was me and my brother and my sister, and all the boys that used to live around us used to come. We used to play football, we used to play Mario Kart, had competitions, and like our house just had everything. We had the pool, we had darts and shit in the garage, so we had a ping pong table. So everyone would just come to our house, and it'd just be like a games every afternoon after school. People would come over on the weekend after footy. It was just absolutely insane. But there was this one day we were playing touchless out the front, and there was this game we invented. It was like touch football. But there was no touches. If you got touched, it was a straight handover. So you used to have to score without getting touched. So we used to play like 2-on-2 or like 2-on-1, where it was like two little kids on, like my brother or something. So it was a game we created, and it was just absolutely insane. And we couldn't play it on any other house because like the front lawn, just how ours was set up with like the mailbox and that, it just didn't work on any other lawn. It just wasn't as fun. But you know, we used to play that, and my mum and dad actually used to run the canteen down at football. Now this will all make sense, and this story will all tie in when, you know, I'm done telling it. But mum and dad used to run the canteen, and they used to have soft drink and lollies stored in the house for the canteen. So, you know, everyone used to come around our house. You know, they used to buy, you know, some extra ones because they bulk bought them for football. So we used to have lots of like soft drink and that. That's probably why I was a little fat turd when I was younger. But, you know, but moving on from that, but mum used to give us all like one can of an afternoon when she got home. All the kids used to have it. We all used to like play, and it was just great fun. But there was this one time I got given a can, hadn't opened it yet, we're mucking around, I don't know what we're doing out the front, but I dropped the can, and I dropped it down into a drain which had like a grate over the top that you could like pick up and swing, and we used to drop the tennos and that down there, and no one was ever allowed. We had to wait for dad to get home or dad to do something before we were allowed to open this drain and get the tennis ball out, or, you know, get whatever it was out. But for me to chase a can of like Coke or something down into this drain, it was just absolutely stupid. Like usually you just leave it, like, you know, oh, I've lost it, ask mum for another one, tell her what happened, it'll be fine. But no, I decided this day I've dropped my can of drink into the drain, and I'm going to lift the grate and get it out. Unfortunately, me being 10 to 14, I can't remember how old I was, picked the grate up from the wrong side. So I picked it up from the side my feet were standing on, not picked it up back towards me. I ended up climbing out, and as I was putting the grate back down, I dropped it, and I had my toe overhanging the edge, so I cut the end of my toe off and broke my toe. I was in shock, so it didn't really hurt at the time, but, you know, that was just like the stupidest thing, that I went down into this drain and just like put myself in this situation, kept trying to hold a heavy grate at like 10 years old, ended up cutting my toe off, ended up having to go down into surgery. And I still remember going to the doctors that day, and I'm 22 now, and I still remember the pain of when they put the needle into my toe. It was just like absolutely like excruciating. I like started screaming. It was just like the worst pain, because obviously it was a drain, and, you know, it was dirty, my feet were dirty from playing, so it was like a tetanus-y sort of shot to make sure I didn't get any like bacteria or infection in the end of my toe. Anyway, they bandaged it up, I was fine, ended up like the next day having it like fully taped up, playing footy again. But that's probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. So, you know, let me know if you can outdo it down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. It was pretty impressive on the PlayStation 4 again, and remember to rate, subscribe, comment, favourite. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
It's gotta be all over!